Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. This is a video going out to the people out there that question what I do or think they are better than thou. Ooh. Because you know what? I've got a comment today, and I love these comments, which is so thankfully in the minority. I've got over 4,000 people that are part of my community. Thank you very much for being that. Paying members, even more. We got about 70, 80 people, I've lost track of them all, that are paying active members today. So, this guy, for an email I sent out yesterday, left this comment, which I'll put up, and I'll put a response of this video to it, and I wait for his intelligent response. But this is what he wrote. I'm going to start off with saying I love comments like this, but this is what he wrote, and I'll go through each one by one, line by line. What can you tell us about co-location? If you know how to do searches on my website, you'll find the information. Why not show some real results? This seems a bit like internet marketing until some real quote capitals stuff shows up on your site. Well, Mr. Intelligent Master, if I was to have something profitable, I don't think I would be doing this. Okay, I'm sorry, but let's be frank. Microsoft has a term for guys like this, and I don't want to lump everybody into this, but people that are expecting stuff for free and expecting stuff like where it'll turn them into millionaires like that the next day, that just follow green arrows and red arrows and vector vex or let Jim Cramer yell at them. Microsoft has a term for that. They call them freetards. Basically, people that are just getting whatever free information they can out of a website or off the web, but yet, they don't want to spend a nickel on anything. And that's fine. And I don't focus on that market. In fact, I don't even focus on a market that is going to pay only $25 a month. My goal is to start focusing on a group of people, and I know who they are, and they're part of my community, that are willing to pay over $100 a month. Okay, right now it's only $40, so it's very affordable. I've seen courses that are charging over $2,000. Just somewhere halfway around the world, you have to pay for your travel expenses and all that. So you're up to about $4,000 to $5,000. If you really can't afford to pay $40 a month, I'd say see you later. Go to a casino. But you know where I stand on this stuff. But let me continue. So real stuff you need to pay for. It's simple as that. If you have a problem with that, bye-bye, see you elsewhere. Don't need to be part of my community. Simple as that. Okay, so he continues, very interested in this stuff, but with 8 years of screen time, I know a thing or two, and of them happens to be about using raw data generated by human emotion in the context of real-time market. Okay, that's fine. My interest in HFT only happens to be for news spike trading. I have an ultra-fast economic news feed so I can get employment, CPI, industrial production, GDP, PMI, etc. faster than most participants. Good for you. Then the question becomes finding liquidity and not being flood-pinged out of the exchange while liquidity providers readjust for the news. Well, I don't know what you're expecting out of me. If I was to provide that information, you would probably need to have well into the millions of dollars in capital to get access to the type of services that maybe you're looking for. I don't know. I have no knowledge in this area. It's way down the road. I have lots of source code that does this, but I'm just keeping it very dumbed down for now as I build this out. Okay, so that's that. Other than I want to write software to recognize repeating patterns, problems I see is all this R and C++. I'm sure there are superior problems, but as usual with techies, there's so much arrogance. Now, I don't know if that's directed at me. Arrogance and ego to drill through to get to any real problems. Now.net is much more approachable. I cannot see $80 a month. First of all, it's not $80 a month, it's $40 a month. A month is going to help me more than just picking up a book on R and actually spending the time to learn it rather than just throwing money at something which I dream I might utilize. Well, as I said, I've got 80 people that follow me. I do private webinars for my group, and we do R code walkthroughs. with video. You can download the R scripts. I'm the only person that I know of that actually does this stuff. Again, it's $40, and I bet you $1 million you're at least spending $40 on eating out alone. Okay. As for R and C++, I can tell you this. The technology that I've seen and I'm starting to work with, these are the best technologies to work with. I just had a conference. If you're willing to spend thousands and thousands of thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon of dollars in Cal licensing on Windows, be my guest. Good luck to you. That's why we do Linux. In terms of layering, Linux is a lot more stripped down. And I've just put up a video using the same technologies as you'd find in any supercomputers. So that is why I'm going with R and C++. I've looked at pretty well all available open source technologies. I'm not here to bash .NET or Microsoft. I think those technologies are fine, but there's better. That's why I do Linux. Now, in terms of the ego and arrogance thing, I'm not sure where that comes from. I think it's just maybe that's how he interprets it. I don't know. Maybe he's had bad experiences. I don't know. I don't take offense to it. I'm a pretty straight up guy. So let's move on to the next paragraph here. Anyhow, the daily bombardment of emails pushing your subs is making me start to doubt this is a bit of just another internet marketing gig. Well, guess what, Shylock? You can opt out at any time. In fact, I'll give you a better one than what you want. If you want, I can take you out of the database and you'll never hear back from me again. That's not a problem. We've banned people from our group for a variety of reasons that we don't need to make public. But, you know, I have that at my disposal, and if somebody's not happy, they're not happy. I just got an amazing email from PayPal that appreciate my service that I give to my PayPal customers, and so on and so forth. So I wouldn't be getting these types of responses from large providers like that if I was such a schlock as you make me out to be. I'm very responsive, and in fact, I'm so responsive, I'm actually giving you a personal video response with me on camera, so you can see me reacting to this. I don't know who you are. If you're really important, you'd be doing a website. You'd be doing what I'm doing. I have over 200-300 videos on YouTube alone. Okay, I've got a YouTube LinkedIn group with nearly 1,000 people in that LinkedIn group. I've got almost 400 to 500 people on 2 meetup groups that I run, and I've got almost 2,000 to 3,000 people on an email list. On top of, I'm getting up to 600-700 unique visitors a day on my website. Now, in terms of credibility, I don't need to prove anything to anybody. People come to me. I don't hit up people directly. I don't push my stuff on people other than the emails that are being sent out. And that's that. As I said, anybody can opt out at any time, and they never hear back from what I do. Simple as that. And if it's ticking you off that much, let me know. And I got your email. I can easily opt you out, and you'll never hear from me again. That's that. Okay, so let's move on. Plenty. Where would I leave off? Your subs starting me to make this internet marketing gig. Plenty on the net selling EAs, etc., promising heaven for $50. Well, first of all, if you read my about, I don't make promises. I tell people that what I do is very hard work. I get people that are asking me about Visual Basic or VBA or Excel, and I say, no, it's not as easy as that. You got to work it, and you got to be creative, think out of the box to make success with these type of technologies. And the algorithms is nothing easy. And at the other end, I do not make empty promises. That is something I can assure you. I don't know where you come off making these statements. I'm just saying, if I got a piece of technology, I know, in fact, talking to industry people, I've got VPs of large banks in my membership. I talk to them quite a bit. I've got other connections through the website that give me a true taste of what's going on out there in very secretive operations in terms of high frequency prop shops, hedge funds, banking, all the institutional types of players out there. So I'm basing what I know off of experience and not actually publicizing it to the world through places like YouTube, LinkedIn, and all that. Okay, let's move on to the next spot. Sure, you can use psych ops like threats to raise prices, but why not show some results with real money? Hell, even paper trade. Well, maybe you're not following what I'm doing, but I am going to be paper trading once this HFT platform is written. Also, HFT is a very valuable piece of technology once it's proven. As I said, I can easily shut down everything, as people know, and make it easy for them. I do what I do. As in marketing, they call it a teaser. That's what I do. That's as far as it goes. In terms of real money, believe me, you think I'd be sitting here publicizing and spending 2 to 3 hours a day publicizing this sort of thing? I could have better things to do with my time, if that was the case. But I like educating people. I like showing what I'm doing. That's what I enjoy. I'd make a bare bone existence with doing this. So as I said, if whatever monthly fee is a problem for you, that's fine. You can always opt out, and I have no problem with that. And I've got a survey right now, nearly 1,000 responses. Over 25% of those people have responded that they are willing to pay over $100 a month. And why can they afford it? Because they're very successful at what they do. There's very little return on what they are getting right now, so they come to guys like me and helping them, educate them to maybe fulfill whatever goals. I don't get into that game. I don't need to get into that. I'm been told I'm a captain of my own ship, and that's what I am. Build my own platform, and on and on I go. So hopefully I'll help you and give you a better understanding where I come from. Understand my story before these kind of comments. Better bet is to go under about and read my bio. I don't make false promises. Where I'm coming off saying this sort of stuff is when it comes to real profitable money. Believe me, my friend, you would be paying large dollars for it. That's why Goldman Sachs pays big money to a lot of the true quants. And a lot of them are crappy anyways, and I've got guys in the States that are turning away millions of dollars monthly because they're doing their own thing, and these guys are the real deal. They've been running their own funds for very long, and December 11th is one guy who's going to be actually presenting his story, and if you follow me, you know who I'm talking about, and you know what I'm saying. So we'll leave it at that. If you got a response, you can man up and respond to the video or respond to however you want. I'm being straight up, dude. No, there's no false promises or anything, but no offense taken or anything, but this needs to be understood from where I'm coming from, because HFT is one of the most sought after type of technologies out there, and people pay large money for it. And everything I do is $0 investment outside of this, $40, and hopefully, you tell me if you want to opt out of the email, and I can take you out, and you can do that yourself. So you let me know, and to anybody out there, same goes for them, and yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But as my members tell me, if you're really serious about trading, you know what to do. I'm not going to pressure people into anything they don't want to do. But that's where we leave it at. And people know who I am, and people know what I do. But yeah, and I'm just also reading about this. .NET is much more approachable. I don't know what that means. Be my guest. It's your life. You do what you feel is best and what technology is best. Yeah, so hopefully I'll give you a better understanding where I'm coming from, and other than that, over and out.